a football weekend, a Labor Day weekend, and a Back to the 50s weekend. And you're back with Nctv45, your community station, and Newswatch is straight ahead.
Los Amigos! Ladies and gentlemen, if you need a good bite to eat, make sure to check out Los Amigos. They got you covered with things such as tacos, burritos, moco gente, and don't forget the great chips and salsa they put out for you when you get there. Make sure to check out Los Amigos on West State Street, Newcastle, PA 16101. It's Los Amigos. Los Amigos! Los Amigos! Los Amigos!
If you're craving hot dogs and more, and you're in the area, then look no farther than Coney Island.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
Hello and welcome to Lindy's Lunch. Yes, whether it's their great breakfast or, just like it says, lunch, it's great anytime. Try their breakfast and you'll be satisfied. A pierogi cheeseburger, an Italian Joe, and smothered hoagies, all. And don't forget the French fries with chili. Yes, it's Lindy's Lunch. For the best, stop by. Give us a call. Big Daddy 316 Transport. For a ride to work, that's fine. Groceries and essentials, pickups, we do them. We all benefit seniors, city, state, stores, employers, and yes, employees. Why get there tired when you can get there alive and energized? Yes, no tricky traffic patterns. We can haul up to 5 passengers, 24-hour notice required, $5 per stop. Call 224-730-3865. Big Daddy 316 Transport. Simple elegance in a majestic setting. Yes, right here in downtown Newcastle. Minutes away from shopping. Seconds from a gas station. And let's not forget pastries, a restaurant, and oh yes, the schools. The majestic, for that majestic lifestyle, right in the greatest castle, Newcastle. Come by and take a look.
If you think there's nothing to do in Newcastle and Lawrence County, then think again. Always stay connected to Nctv45 to receive the information on events going on in and around the area on a daily basis. Programs to view are Newswatch, The Morning Show, and Community Happenings. Nctv45 takes pride in bringing you the event and organization info that you want. Nctv45 is the #1 media source locally. Nctv45, anytime on your time.
Well, good morning and welcome to September 2nd. It's Friday and a football Friday and much going on as we have a heck of a lot to get to. And we're going to do that as the first thing we got to get to every day, and it just makes sense, is your birthday. So without any further ado, let's get to the birthdays. And here you go. Not a big list this weekend, but nevertheless, a list it is. Here you go. Dan Resnick, okay, happy birthday. Jeffrey Fiola, the guy that brings us a lot of great entertainment. Happy birthday, Jeff. Nick Kalala, happy birthday. William Anthony. Leah Flamino, happy birthday. Ryan Nave. And also Terry Cradle. Mark Albertini, happy birthday. Make sure you get that second piece of birthday cake and celebrate all weekend long. And talking about some folks that are celebrating, did you stay up for the backyard brawl last night? Wow. What a game. I'm watching the game, and I'm kind of on and off, and it's 31-31. West Virginia's moving the ball, and boom, just like that. A tip, an interception, a touchdown, and Pitt wins. Way to go, Pitt. Now, I hope you're tuned in for the big game. That'll be Notre Dame and Ohio State this weekend. But Pitt celebrating nevertheless, and hats off to a lot of Pitt fans that are around that I know. Also, in yesterday, Congressman Mike Kelly, representing the 16th Congressional District in Pennsylvania, we have an interview coming up with Mike, and that's going to be on Wednesday next week. So make sure you tune in. Mike has a lot of great things to say. This weekend, it is back to the 50s. Yes, Grandview Soul will take the stage today at, 5 o'clock. And then at 7 on the main stage, Uptown Classics. A lot of great things. You've known back to the 50s forever. Make sure that you go out and catch that. With all that being said, we have this in from State Representative Aaron Bernstein, and I want to make sure that you get this. On early Wednesday morning, and I'm quoting Aaron right now, on early Wednesday morning, Aaron, and I'm multitasking, I'll stop that. Early Wednesday morning, Aaron went into the emergency room with a partial paralysis on the left side of his body. After further evaluation, it was determined that he had an epileptic seizure. He's already started to gain most of his dexterity back, and his physician expects a full recovery. My family and I are thankful for the amazing care, all of the medical personnel, and for all the outpouring of love and support from our friends and family and the medical staff. I am ready to get back to the important work that we need to do in Harrisburg before the legislative session concludes. This from Aaron, and our thoughts and prayers are with you, Aaron. Good luck as you deal with whatever you're dealing with. And like he said, they expect a full recovery. So, great job, Aaron. Now, one other thing, I talk about this a lot, and we were talking about back to the 50s, and Grandview Soul being there. I am ecstatic to find out that Grandview Soul is going to be at the Holy Spirit picnic. Yeah, this great news for me because I love them. And great news that the picnic's there, September 11th at Cascade Park. And that just is a lot of fun. But Grandview Soul today at Back to the 50s at 5 p.m. 2 o'clock, they'll be at the Holy Spirit Parish Picnic. Then in September, their dates are like 9:15, the Confluence at 7, and then 9:25, Strip District Terminal at 11 a.m. So, great lineup with Grandview Soul, and that is just super. Make sure you get out to the Holy Spirit Parish Picnic, as that's making a turn and come up. I told you we have just this plethora of great things going on, and we got so much more to talk about. Now, when we come back, I'm going to go over some of the other upcoming events we have. But first, I think it's important to go to sports. And Hurricane football tonight, right here on NCTV45, Newcastle and Mars. Let's go to the Cedar Sports Corner, find out what's going on in your sports world.
Summer is heating up. Cool off with a locally owned Newcastle tradition, Nina's Italian Ice. With 15 flavors to choose from, there is something for everyone. Visit us today at Cascade Park. Open daily from 12 p.m. until 9 p.m. this summer.
The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle. 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535.
Hello and welcome to the Cedar Sports Corner Report. And, well, let's start off a little different. Let's get some college football in there as that opens up. At 7 o'clock on ESPN, Western Michigan takes on Michigan State. Now, further on down at 7 o'clock, Virginia Tech takes on Old Dominion. William & Mary takes on Charlotte. And those all 7 o'clock games, ESPN, ESPNU, ESPN3. At 7:30, Temple and Duke get together, ACC Network. 8 o'clock, Tennessee Tech and Kansas, Big Ten and ESPN Plus. Illinois takes on Indiana at 8. And then at 10 o'clock, your nightcap in college football, TCU in Colorado, that on ESPN. Now, over in the Major League Baseball, there, you can say it. 6:35 start, Toronto at Pittsburgh, as the Bucks continue to struggle. Cleveland at 7:10 takes on Seattle at home. Rest of the league. Colorado at Cincinnati, 6:40, 7 o'clock games. Oakland at Baltimore. Kansas City at Detroit. Yankees at Tampa Bay. Seattle, we told you they were playing Cleveland. Texas taking on Boston. Washington at the New York Mets. 7:20, Miami at Atlanta. 8 o'clock, Minnesota, why they take on the Chicago White Sox. The Cubs take on St. Louis at 8:15, 9:38 Houston at the LA Angels, 9:40 Milwaukee at Arizona, and then 10 o'clock San Diego at the LA Dodgers, that on ESPN Plus, 10:15 Apple TV, Philadelphia at San Francisco. Now, this was the Cedars Sports Corner. Make sure you hop over to Cedars, get some great food, and by all means enjoy the games. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back. Alley's Upper Crust at 1700 Highland Avenue has a full menu: pizza, roll-ups, salad, soup, sandwiches, strombolis, dinners. They are just great for dine-in or take-out. Don't forget to give them a call at 724-652-7553. It's Alley's Upper Crust. Gelateria is an authentic Italian gelateria and coffee bar. Established in 2018 by founder Alex Papa, this gelateria is excellent. And let's not forget the pastries: cannoli, tiramisu, baklava, and scones, but also, and very important, gelata, and they have paninis too. It's Papa's Gelateria is located 318 Highland Avenue. They're open 7 to 9. And we are back. Important thing to remember, and I was just thinking about this, back to the 50s, this might be your last weekend to get ice in the park as it closes for the season. Nina's Italian Ice, proud sponsor at Nctv45. Let's cruise over to some state news, and this blows my mind. Pennsylvania collected $2.9 billion in the general fund in August, which was 2.3% more than anticipated. And we keep hearing about the state being in financial trouble. Maybe it's just spend less. Governor Wolf highlights $2.5 million in Allentown hub, bringing good-paying jobs to that region. And thank you for not caring about Western Pennsylvania. The Wolf administration highlights programs that feed the hungry to kick off Hunger Action Month. And also, and this is important, Lieutenant Governor Fetterman announces an effort to quickly pardon thousands of Pennsylvanians from marijuana-related convictions. Now, time out. Isn't this the same governor, the same duo that's saying give everybody Narcan? And is not, I was taught that marijuana is an entry-level drug. So you release them to put them back in the position that they were. You know, not announcing any return rate there. You should think about that when it comes election time. Governor Wolf announces a $185 billion program to support enforcement and community safety. Now, what's a joke they're going to release these marijuana convictions and promote community safety. Boy, isn't that playing the game. Now, as we continue on, Governor Wolf secures an agreement with the legislative leaders on a constitutional amendment, and that's a state constitutional amendment, supporting survivors of childhood sexual abuse. He goes on to state that in a different related thing about the drought, a lot of areas really not getting the water that they should, as it's been a fairly dry summer. He announces $7 million for funding, Governor Wolf, and $7 million for funding to provide healthy snacks for PA schools. And they're celebrating the tick up in employment and the reduction in unemployment. Could be because the pandemic's over. Governor Wolf reminds Pennsylvanians that if this thing with Biden and student loan forgiveness, it will not be taxed in Pennsylvania. And the Department of Drug and Alcohol honors the lives of Pennsylvanians lost to substance abuse. But yet, Fetterman is releasing those folks that had marijuana convictions. State news, folks. Some of it very contradictory. Can't write it. Just really kind of unbelievable. Now, remember that, and this is Labor Day weekend, I urge you not to drink and drive, and that the state drivers training centers, along with city, state, federal offices, will be closed for the Labor Day holiday. So keep that in mind. Now let's take a gander at weather. 60, well, that's not it. It's 54 degrees outside. 100% humidity, winds from the northeast at 3, dew point 54, visibility 10 miles. Pollen count as it's been grass pollen for a long time. We're not seeing that ragweed just yet, and that's going to continue with the grass pollen being out there, but not too much of anything else. So let's head off to Lawrence County 45 weather. We'll be right back. Hello and welcome to Patsy's, your place for great appetizers, salads, wings, pizza, pasta, burgers, sandwiches, and dinners. Yes, dinner specials every week, plus great drinks just to tempt your palate. Patsy's at 207 East Long Avenue. Phone number 965-8678. They're open Monday through Saturday.
Since you were going for gas, you might as well fill up your tank too. Delicious food available at Morgan's. And that's just two exciting combos that they have. Morgan's, right across the line.
When your PC looks like this, don't make it a last key. Make it Pulaski. Pulaski PC. Pizza. Because you deserve more than just great pizza. You deserve great subs. Whether it's Italian, steak, meatball, or the many varieties that they have that will tempt your palate. You deserve more wings, as they have great flavors, more salads, and for dessert, more Citi-Sticks. It's 4-star pizza. We deliver too.
Easy Clean Car and Van Wash, where your clean wash is our goal.
The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a bar. The Crane Room is a banquet facility. The restaurant will please you time after time with their diverse menu. Ask about their daily specials. See the menu at craneroom.com. The bar gives you an abundance of choices with 35 beers on tap and always changing. Their banquet services are always to perfection. The Crane Room, located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Ashannock Township. Call 724-656-1553.
Hello and welcome to Lawrence County 45 weather. And well, after last night's mostly clear low of 54, how is your Friday looking? Well, looking at local radar, pretty clear, and the national scene, you're going to see even a little bit better. Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, Illinois, Wisconsin. You don't get a cloud till you get out to Iowa, and then there's really nothing else left after that. So that's going to give you a positive forecast looking like this. Last night's clear low 54. Friday, sunshine and 87. Friday night, mostly cloudy, low around 64. And then your Saturday, sunshine, 87 again. And Saturday night, partly cloudy, 63. Your Sunday, sunshine, will get up to 84. Outside possibility of rain, that's a 40% chance. That will occur after 2, and don't think it's going to be a rain out because you're going to get a lot of sun. Then Sunday night, rain before 8, then just cloud cover 62. Only a 30% chance again. Don't cancel plans. Labor Day comes. Sunshine, 83. Monday night, partly cloudy, a low of 60. And your Tuesday, sunshine, 83. Wednesday, sunshine, 83. Tuesday night, by the way, partly cloudy, a low of 59. Then Wednesday, sunshine, 83. So basically, you're going to be hanging out in the mid-80s. Only a slight chance of rain, and things got to be looking real fine. Now, we're going to take this time and head over to these sponsors who would like to hear from you. Hello, I'm Kay, and K is for Kimmel's. If you're in need of great baked goods, perhaps donuts of every kind, or maybe a lady lock is your desire, turnovers, and don't forget, they have cakes of every size, quarter sheet cake or a round one for that special birthday. And never forget to pick up a loaf of bread. It's Kimmel's, home of the delicious, super mouth-watering strudels. Call Kimmel's for the best baked goods.
Hi, pizza friends. You can still find delicious Augustine's Pizza at your local supermarket. The folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
Today's programming is brought to you by Nctv45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
We're a small town for living. Look around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it here for this edition of Newswatch on this September 2nd, this Friday. Here's hoping you get out and do something positive today. And when you get out and about, make sure you tell a friend. And have a friend tell a friend about Nctv45. They'll be glad you did. And when they say, oh, you know, I don't watch a lot of TV, why, you tell them this.
Nctv45, the train, anytime on your time.
That's right, we're Nctv45, the train. We're available anytime on your time. A train that runs on your schedule. Why, that's Nctv45. Now, as you go through your day, make sure you get that second cup of coffee and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world in the county of Lawrence. Have a great day, everybody.